Hi, friends out there. This is Dree with CVV Entertainment with Tech Talk. This is sourced from the Wall Street Journal. Disney eliminates its Metaverse division as part of company's layoffs plan. Wow, let's talk about this. So, I was surprised to run across this information about Disney because I believe there's so much potential with what they were thinking about pertaining to the metaverse. And so I'm just going to read an excerpt from the article. I've placed the link within this social media post. You can feel free to go ahead and read the entire article for yourself. Quote from the article: Plans from Disney's metaverse strategy remain sketchy a year after the division was created, although the company had hinted that the new technology might have applications in fantasy, sports, theme park attractions, and other consumer experiences. I want to talk about that. In my opinion, I think this is awesome to be able to bridge a gap between the physical and the virtual reality. And I'm hopeful that Disney will come back to the table with this down the road. Maybe this is just of course, it's a strategy and a decisive moment, but I'm very hopeful that they will resume these efforts because there is such benefit to bridging these gaps. There's a lucrative benefit, right? We're talking about monetary profits here, but there's also just a great opportunity for maybe individuals or families who are unable to get to Disney World. So I want to talk about that and how I see that in particular with something like Disney or the similar. Can't really think of anything at the moment that would be on this magnitude that could be so beneficial to families really worldwide. So let's think about that. You may have, I've been to Disney World in Florida and I've been to Disneyland in California. I love it. I've been to Disney World as a kid and I've been to Disneyland as an adult. And I'm actually looking forward to going again. I want to talk about, what does it take for a family, perhaps of three kids, two kids, one kid, what have you, to actually plan a trip to Disney World. It can be quite costly to do so. It is worth it, I believe, with a great budget and planning. It's worth it. The experience is great. But let's just kind of talk about maybe those families that might can't afford it one year. Right? I'm not even saying they can never afford it, although there could be some families out there who maybe can never afford to take their kids to Disney World or Disneyland. So this is where the metaverse comes in. And then also families who can take their families or themselves or whoever to these attractions. The metaverse is a bridge because it can give you the experience in the interim. Let me say that again. It can give you the experience in the interim. So let's say, for example, Disney offers a package deal, a metaverse package deal that you pay a monthly subscription, just like we do for our streaming services, right? Like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, etc. And with this package, you can utilize the virtual reality experience. For example, new rides at Disney, perhaps, or when there's a show. We all know there's tons of shows at Disney, things like that. So, although you may not be physically at the attraction site, you can still have an experience, right? And I think that is just such a great opportunity. It is such a game changer. It is like leveling up. That's the best way I can explain it. And you can have both. You can still make profit with families. That's going to happen, okay? People are always going to go to Disney World and Disneyland. But let's say, there's something that's going on around the holidays that's special and you want to experience that virtually or just anything. I'm just talking off the top of my head. There are probably Honestly, I believe there are probably hundreds of ideas that could be utilized for this type of project, this type of investment. Again, it is lucrative, so I understand the business aspect of it. That is what it is. But it's also so beneficial for families and adults and children, especially if it's in the interim where maybe you're trying to budget and you're not quite ready to roll out. It could be hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on your stay and how many people are going. But you can, like I said, on a monthly subscription, maybe annual subscription, you know how those deals go, you can absolutely experience things. And that would be a whole different kind of marketing, long term marketing plan just for the metaverse alone. I think it's just such a brilliant idea. I really hope that Disney picks this back up. If there's anything even on this magnitude, maybe it's not even on this magnitude. There are so many opportunities for this. For example, movie theaters, right? I love going to the movies. I just went to the movies not too long ago and saw John Wick 4. But what if I could just put on my VR headset, lay back in my bed or on my couch, and have the experience of me being at the movie theater? What if I would pay for it, a monthly subscription for that? And if I felt like going to the movies, I would go. But for the times I don't feel like going to the movies, I can still have that experience. I am so hopeful that some organization, business, or company will just pick up this idea and run with it. It is the next level, it is the future. It is the future. I cannot stress that enough. So I hope you enjoyed this little discussion. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Feel free to post your comments, and I will see you next time.